Good morning. My name is Tosin Nicodemus. I'm currently pursuing a PG Cert in Teaching and Learning in Higher and Professional Education at the University of Greater Manchester. My student ID is 2512791. I work as a lecturer at Regent College London within the faculties of Business Management and Enterprise, where I teach approximately 18 hours per week across undergraduate and postgraduate program. I have over 18 years of cumulative work experience, of which 5 years has been in teaching in higher education. I hold a PhD in Business Administration and Marketing with a specializations in entrepreneurship awarded by Babcock University, Nigeria. The purpose of this screencast is to reflect on meeting Descriptor 1 of the UK Professional Standard Framework in support of my applications for Associate Fellowship. This, however, will require me to demonstrate my effective and inclusive teaching practice, meeting professional value standard, applications of core knowledge and its dimension, and engaging in teaching-related activities. Throughout my teaching career, I have consistently upheld the professional value outlined in the Professional Standard Framework, respect for learners and their diverse background, ensuring inclusivities in all learning engagement. I have also promoted equitability learning opportunity, enabling all my students to reach their full potential. Creations of a supportive and inclusive learning environment where students feel safe and encouraged to contribute. I have used scholarship to inform teaching practice, integrating research and theory into lesson planning and delivery. I have collaborated with my colleagues, fostering the communities of practice and continuing professional development. I am committed to student well-being and belonging, aligning with the Professional Standard Framework value of promoting participations and equality. In my role as a lecturer, I have actively engaged in contemporary research to inform curriculum design and delivery, lesson planning, which provides structures and clarity, ensuring engagement and support diverse learning styles such as group work, case study, and discussion. Evidence of one of my lesson plans is hereby shared on the screen. Here is my lesson plan for the 22nd of October 2022, where my mentor came for an observation. The module title is Managing and Leading Change. The topic is Leading a Creative and Innovative Organization. These are the time. The section is between 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. These are the reading materials for the module, the learning outcomes. There are lessons and activities, and there are collaborative discussion, investigations, and practice. Here we have teaching activities, learning activities, and resources. At the start of a class, there is a brief recap of the previous week section for this particular module. There are engagement within the class sections where I intermediately ask the student to provide example of traditional and contemporary leadership. I also ask them to provide any examples of companies whom they think are creative and innovative. There are also video videos on creativity, innovations, and entrepreneurial leadership that was watched during the section, and also ask my student to take notes in preparing for discussion, and students will identify to highlight key information from the video watch. There are break room sections during the class. There are also collaborative sections where students discuss a case study, and the student identify to highlight their findings from the breakout room section. There are quizzes that was also shared on Canvas where the student, worked on those quizzes. I'm also involved in designing lesson resources for teaching. Evidence of such resources is also shared on the screen. This is an example. This is the lesson resources that my mentor moderated, leading a creative and innovative organization under managing and leading change. These are the outcome for the week, the learning outcome. This is the overview of the lecture. There is a recap from the previous week class, discussion, teaching, and there are videos on creativities, innovation, entrepreneurial leadership, where I asked the student to watch and then provide some feedback. I also use digital tools and technology, including Canvas, Microsoft Teams, and online survey to facilitate learning and communication. I provided formative and summative feedback at all, any times I provided or teach a certain module, guiding students in their academic development. Evidence of one of my summative feedback is hereby shared on the screen. This is a sample of a summative feedback where I provided salutations, and then the discussions on the learning outcome to see whether the student met the learning outcome. This is the mark breakdown, the overall comment, which is the feedback summary for each of the tasks within the assessment, the area of improvement, the marker's name, and the date of marking. So I employed a varieties of teaching approaches, including discussion-based learning, where I encourage dialogue and idea exchange among my students, problem-based learning, using real-world scenarios to develop critical thinking. I encourage my students to use real-world scenario to develop their critical thinking, project-based learning, which support my students in collaborative work over time, technology-enhanced learning, where they integrate digital tools to extend learning beyond classroom. I have also used different teaching style, which include facilitator-led teaching style, inquiry-based teaching style, using questions to prompt learning, collaborative, drill and practice, repetitive, reward, and consequence-based teaching style. This approach are guided in pedagogical theories such as constructivism, universal designs for learning, cognitive theory, Bloom taxonomy, behaviorism and reinforcement, scaffolding and systematic development, Brookfield lens of critical reflection. The PGSAT program have deepened my understanding of the advanced HE professional standard framework, particularly in designing inclusive learning environment based on learners' need, setting clear objectives, and implementing pedagogical innovation. The key themes in this PG program are equality, diversities, and inclusion in higher education professional learning community, active learning, strategies such as inquiry-based tasks, breakout discussions, collaborative projects, and one-on-one mentoring. Assignments were provided in the course of this PG program, which include designing a lesson plan, integrating the lesson plan into pedagogical theory, which has enhanced my teaching practice within my teaching career. The scholarship has significantly influenced my teaching by enhancing my ability to use various teaching styles to support student learning, improving inclusivities and recognitions of students and my colleagues' contribution. It has also strengthened my assessment practice, which has fostered critical thinking and employability, motivations, confidence, and digital literacy amongst my students. The practice has also helped me to develop more research skills, provide feedback more accurately, and designing my lesson plan, all of which have positively impacted student outcome. Feedback from my student has been overwhelming positively, with many describing my teaching, especially the use of real-world case study, as transformative. They appreciate my inclusive approach, respect for diversities, and commitment to effective learning support, which they cite as key motivator for their continuous engagement. This journey will not be possible without my ongoing commitment to professional development. I remain dedicated to enhancing my teaching practice through workshop, scholarship engagement, and continuous reflection. I have used some materials for this particular screencast. Evidence or reference for such materials are hereby shared on the screen. Here are the references. Thank you for listening.